And namaste, and thank you very much for joining this free consultation with us. And it's a real honor and a privilege for me to have you on board and to work with you in this way on the force of love, relationships, and difficult conversations. Peace. I welcome that you're coming in here with an open and a blank mind, no judgments, and not making you wrong or anyone else wrong. And we're not here to sell. It's about a pure vibrational energy frequency of working with one another. As they say, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. Yeah. So from this place, let's just have a brief look at the kind of work that we'll be covering over the 7 sessions in the program of Force of Love Relationships. And it's covered over a period of 6 months, and it's very experiential. It's in your body and in your life. So we bring transcendence into reality as truth of the present awareness of the oneself as a force of love. Okay, thank you. So where are you currently in the relationships that you've had some resistance with in the past? On a scale of 0 to 10, are you in a place of still a lot high resistance, or are you let go of that? So 0 to 10, just quickly assess overall, do a helicopter view of your life. Where are you? I'll give you a couple of seconds to think about that. If they're still in resistance, it's still like a 10. If there's no resistance, it's more like a 0. Yeah, that's an overview. Good. So some of you are in the middle, some of you are probably below 5, and others maybe 10, and very unlikely that you will be in 0. I think if you're in 0, then well done, and clearly you might have done a lot of work on yourself, in which case we probably do not need to work together. But let's focus on those that are like 3, 4 and above, and wish to now solve those relationships and come back to more clarity, inner peace, freedom, success, love, and a high vibrational energy from themselves into their lives. Yeah. So where is the situation currently in those relationships that you're facing in resistance? Choosing one of those relationships right now in front of you, bring it to the face, and then assess, like, what is the conversation that you would like to have with that person? Is it something you want to resolve, or do you want to take that to the grave with you? I'm sure a lot of you don't want to take it to the grave with you. So let's look at this particular relationship and this resistance. We look at your attitude, your behaviors, the energy signature of you. We look at the scenarios, and we look at the patterns of the behavior that created this relationship. So let's go there. So just look at that particular person that's in front of you, and look at over the years, how has the nature, has it been a war? Have you been fighting for attention? Have you been fighting for space? Maybe you've been fighting for power. Maybe you've been fighting to be heard. What is the nature of that relating? Yeah, exactly. So then you will know, like, that's your emotional charge. It can be fear, it can be a betrayal, it can be jealousy, it can be anger, it can be feeling inadequate, a number of things. And then those are your emotional charges, yeah? And we look at the relationship patterns in that particular. What is it triggered it? Is it when they didn't show up, when they didn't do what they were doing? We look at those behaviors and associate them with the triggers. And we look at how to resolve that from an energetic position of vibrational energy, and to resolve it so it's natural and in harmony and in flow. We give you the toolkit that you practice day in, day out, in order for you to arrive at that space where your thoughts and your judgments and your words are no longer, and you step into this, in this presence of awareness, space of the force of love field. Okay? It's good. And then we have the 7 sessions, and in the 7 sessions we will be covering different parts of how to access the energy of you and your vibrational tune, and like rewiring it, the instrument. So in the practice takes over 6 months, and the session 1 we will look at the past relationship patterns and the communication that's around that, and we look at who, what, why, when was it said, and we actually ingrain into you certain pranic breathwork tools so that you can practice over 21 days. And then we also have a bespoke practice based on your energy signature type. That's session 1. And in session 2, we look at the trend of your behaviors and associate them with the relationship itself. And we look at how that's being played out into your life. And we watch and feel into the body in a detached way. And we look at that over the 21 days as well. So that's session 2. And then session 3 is we awaken your intelligence in a wider context. Yeah, it's not just your mind, but it's tapping into the intuitiveness, the sacredness of the heart, this energy into the love frequency, again for 21 days. And then we step session 4, we look at what's stopping you. What is it about you, in your body, in your generational DNA, in the relatedness patterns that you've inherited? And we bypass those and we look at those. And then we look into your thinking in session 5. What is this pauses of the thinking pattern? How do you bring that into your everyday life, into the everyday words, into the everyday expressions, into the everyday sentences? And how do you get yourself without feeling vulnerable, without feeling a victim in those charged moments? Because those are the things that you've come in this lifetime to clear in that emotional instrument of yours, and rewire the tune and resound it. And in session 6, we look at the future energy. How will it play out over the next 40 days into your life? How will you take this new being, this new vibrational tune that you are? How will you manifest that into your life, into your reality? 40 days. The last 40 days, session 7, we bring all of that together and we bring out that plan. We really check it so it's really in your groove.